Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm well, Ying. Good to see you today.
It's great seeing you again at Philly CGT conference for 2024. And thank you for giving another great session about all the economic incentives
Absolutely.
for the Great
Happy
Philly
to.
area. So just to begin our interview, I know you have been a well-known and established person in the government affair. Do you mind giving just a very brief intro, and just so we can learn a little more about yourself and
Sure.
also your affiliation with Philly?
Sure. So I am actually trained as a veterinarian, and after working in the clinic for a while, I decided to go into laboratory animal medicine, and that's why I came to Pennsylvania. And fortunately, after my postdoc, I ended up in a lab studying viral gene therapy with Jim Wilson, where I was able to develop his non-human primate program, learned a lot about viral gene therapy. And since then, I've studied in other labs and went on to currently working in government, where I am the Senior Director of Life Sciences and Biotech for the Department of Commerce in Philadelphia. And this means that I, I am part of the business development unit, and I work with life science companies that want to locate to Philadelphia or expand in Philadelphia, or if they need help with retention in Philadelphia, I'm the person that they speak with. But because I have a scientific background, I also work on policy as well.
Great. It's great to know that you have a very deep history with Philly, as well as technical training in cell and gene therapy. So I guess it comes naturally with the second question, because we already learned from you about all the great resources. We heard about the good job challenges.
Yeah.
We heard about the quality job programs and all the tax incentives and the real estate incentives.
Yes.
That really shows the government's dedication and investment into Philly's life
Yes.
science industry. So just on the other side of the table, in your vision, how can Philly help overcome some of the challenges currently in the CGT industry?
Yeah, I think the one good thing for Philadelphia is that we are the birthplace of cell and gene therapy. We are well positioned to work on the issues of manufacturing, funding, etc. I think the government can help by creating more innovation funds for people to draw from, creating manufacturing facilities, etc., for cell therapy and gene therapy. It's very expensive. And so actually the government is currently thinking about this. And we have our new governor who's proposed a sites program which will help people build out facilities, purchase equipment, etc. And then with our proposed innovation fund, that will help with the actual research. When people have really innovative ideas, they can apply for these funds to help implement those ideas. So I think we're on the right track. We just, it takes a while to propose budgets and get budgets approved. And I think even locally with our quality jobs program, that piece helps for Philadelphia in hiring Philadelphians to take those jobs and do the biomanufacturing, et cetera. There are a lot of folks locally who are talking about how we can get cell therapies and gene therapies to be more available to the general public. And we're definitely well positioned to do that with all the experts that we have in our area.
That is great. Great to know that Philly can help the cell and gene therapy industry both economically, with all the government fund resources, as well as on the talent perspective,
Yes.
with all the government program assisting the hiring of talents and employee workforce, especially to help with the manufacturing space, which we all know is a very challenging space
Yes.
for cell and gene therapy. Thank you very much. And And I think that comes out to our very last question is about the event today. So do you have any comment or what's your
Yeah.
experience so far? And so let's say in the future, if you return, well, would there be a specific topic that you would like to hear more from today's event?
Yeah, I think at Philly CGT is a really, really great conference. I love coming because I also feel like it's sort of a reunion because I get to see people that I've worked with in my past in gene therapy. Um, but I think they do a great job here of bringing together many people with a lot of content, from governmental content and incentives all the way to what people are currently doing with their research and development. I think we talk about this here, but the whole manufacturing piece and how we can better develop gene therapy at lower costs. I think they're tackling that topic here, and honestly, I think that's the most important topic. So I think we should continue to look at that. It's great we have people here from the FDA today. That's very, very good. That's going to help. But I think lowering the cost and making cell and gene therapy more widely available are two topics that are going to dominate. And of course, there's funding, but I honestly think the greatest minds in cell and gene therapy are in this area. So I'm optimistic that the funding will continue to come.
Thank you very much for this very positive perspective and also comments about hearing lowering the manufacturing cost for and also the development cost for cell and gene therapy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ying. It's really good talking to you today.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's great talking to you
All
today.
right, take care.